What's up, guys? It's Professor Broman back here in Destiny to talk about, I guess, what's been all over the internet for the past few days, and then, of course, everyone's favorite hot-button topic, and the things that everyone all over the Twitter are accusing all of the YouTubers of, you're not talking about it, you're a shill, and all the silly stuff. So we're going to talk about a couple of things today. A few things, I guess. My thoughts on them and all of that hot, spicy jazz. So the first thing, of course, is the interview. What interview? With Eurogamer. But who? Basically, the lead designer for The Taken King did an interview in Eurogamer, and I would say everyone on this interview, everyone on all of the sides of the interview, didn't handle it well. Both the interviewer and the interviewee were very... They had agendas, right? And you can't get mad at somebody for working on their agenda, but what was said was essentially what came off as basically Bungie sounding like money-hungry jerks, and the interview guy kind of sounded like he wanted to make them say they were money-hungry jerks. But what does this really mean? What does this really mean for all of us here, you know, playing the game? What does it mean for us who are probably going to buy The Taken King either way? It's unfortunate. It's a bad PR situation, and honestly, I wish that maybe Bungie would have sent somebody who actually does PR stuff to do a very PR-heavy interview. But at the end of the day, not everything can be handled perfectly. And if you're upset about that interview and the way you felt like it was handled, I think that your anger, your what's bothering you, it's justified. It's always all right to feel upset or bothered by something that you feel treated you unfairly. That's fine. What I don't like to see is everyone freaking out and acting like, you know, Bungie is suddenly the worst company in the entire world. They should be hated and reviled, and we all need to go find ourselves some pitchforks and just run Bungie down and treat them the way they treated us. That's overreacting a little bit, and honestly, it's not the best way to react to something. Being upset's fine. Going out for blood is overreacting. It's never something that you should do in any situation in your life, whether you're mad at your friends and your family, or if you're just upset at a video game developer for maybe pricing things wrong and acting silly in an interview. Personally, I agree. I think things were handled wrong. And I really, really hope that in the future, Bungie figures out a way to distribute the content that they've made that both honors the past players and allows new players to enter in quickly. We were talking on stream today, and basically, I think it comes down to this. I think if Bungie were to offer like a $10 upgrade to The Taken King, so that any veteran player can buy The Taken King and get all the bonuses that the Collector's Edition or the new players get. Because that's what bothers folks. It's not the fact that it's like a Game of the Year edition with all the DLC for 80 bucks. It's all the extra stuff. People want to have all the extra stuff. We want to be able to buy the things that we want in a game and not rebuy it. And of course, there's the argument, which you are more than open to make in the comments, that it's a Collector's Edition. So there needs to be something to collect, etc. And I get that too. But I'm just trying to let you know that if you're upset about this, I feel and understand why you're upset and where it's coming from. And so, following right on the heels of this, we have the announcement today between Bungie and Red Bull, which is, first of all, it's been very convoluted. But here's the basic rundown. Starting July 1st, there's going to be downloadable content DLCs on cans of Red Bull that you will be able to buy at 7-Elevens. And this will give you two things. One, it will give you an item that you can use. It's kind of like a telemetry, like this. Only, it's going to give you an experience boost for your entire character. Instead of just giving you an XP boost for an item, it's going to give you a 50% XP boost for 30 minutes. Pretty good for leveling your new characters. I kind of want to stockpile those. And then a quest chain that is exclusive to the Red Bull. So it's a Red Bull quest. It sounds like it's 6 missions all together with something new and exciting in Destiny. And hopefully it's just that. It's super new and it's super exciting, and hopefully it's non-essential. So these two things together, maybe in the past couple of days, you're feeling a little bit like Bungie really wants to take my money. which I think is the issue, is that everyone's very worried that Bungie, or Activision, is truly just in this, they're kind of transforming. And now they are becoming this beast that just needs to be fed income. But, you know, for most of the gaming community, cross-promotion with merchandising is pretty normal. I wouldn't say that it's something that's this, you know, mind-altering, mind-numbing, this thing that's going to destroy Destiny or anything like that. It is a change, and it is going to be something that many of us are going to have to be used to if you don't like it. But these two things together the past couple of days, I understand if you have a sour taste in your mouth about the way things have been handled. But I want to tell you, I guess, now that we've sort of covered everything, my opinion on stuff. If you would so like to listen, and believe me, I'm going to watch the comment section on this like a hawk. I want to know what you guys think as well. As games move forward, as they grow, and the communities grow, it becomes really, really difficult to manage all of the community, right? Having somebody reaching out to veteran players as well as reaching out to the new players, trying to get everyone involved and get everyone having fun as quick as possible while still honoring the past, honoring the people who made your game happen, right? The people who bought it day one, etc. It's difficult. It is difficult. And I think Bungie has proven time and time again that they are the kind of company that really, really wants to have people have a good time and to honor their past and their future at the same time. But it looks like they kind of stuck themselves in a hole on this one, because the way things were introduced almost immediately after the super hype release of like, wow, look at this cool shit, look at all this shit that I want, they kind of did some stuff that made people upset. And because of the super high point, the negative reaction was really, really strong. Including one for myself, man. I wasn't exactly mega happy about stuff. But I think that the best thing for us to do is wait and see what's going to happen. There's still a long time before the DLC comes out. There are still changes that can be made in distribution. There are still changes that can be made to the game that make everything feel equal. For example, the Red Bull stuff is frustrating and everything's exclusive, but it's a timed exclusive thing with Red Bull. Everyone is going to get the Red Bull stuff in January, whether you bought the special Red Bull or not. Whether you're in the US or not. Which I think is good. I think it's pretty cool that Bungie has, in whatever way, negotiated contracts where all exclusive content appears to be timed exclusive content, whether it's for PlayStation or this new stuff with Red Bull. The exclusive content does eventually make its way to everyone, although I think the lockout times on that are insanely long. It's not something I'm used to or really understand. And that bothers me a little bit, but hey, at the end of the day, they're going to operate things the way they feel operate best. So there's my opinion on everything. If you're upset, I want you to know that I understand you being upset, and I feel your pain, and I understand why you're upset. But my statement about anything that's a big change is always this: keep your head on straight, and you don't need to go on forums or Reddit or anywhere and just spew hatred for no reason. The reason that we're also upset or passionate about this game is because it's something that we love, and when something that you love is threatened, you tend to react really strongly. And that makes sense. It's a basic human impulse. If somebody threatened a kid nearby me, I would react very violently about that. But even though this is something that we all love, and it's something that we do every day, most of us, it is, at the end of the day, video game that we are supposed to be enjoying and having fun with. And when you start to get really attached to something like a piece of entertainment that you really like, you start to react really viscerally to it, and that makes sense. But what I have to remind myself continuously when I'm streaming or when I'm making YouTube videos is that this is, at the end of the day, entertainment, and it is something that we should all have a measured response to and try and keep it calm. At the end of the day, if Destiny makes a really awful move, or the Taken King ends up not having the best price point structure, it's frustrating and it's angering, but it is not the end of the world. The sky's not falling. The game's still going to be fun. We're all still going to be able to enjoy it together, and we're going to have many laughs to you know, have with each other in the future. So those are my thoughts on the entire situation. People were asking for them today, so I thought I'd record them and put them together for you so you could rip them apart posthumously. You know, a year from now you can bring this up and be like, bro man, I hate you, look at what you did, and stuff, but that's fine. And I realize you guys might have a lot to say about this, so I want to open up with everything I said in mind, aka be respectful. Please feel free to write in the comment section about how you feel about all of this. I am listening. I know Bungie is listening. They watch videos like this all the time. I cannot wait to see your thoughts on this, as long as they're respectful. Thanks for watching today, guys. I fucking love each and every one of you. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and don't forget that this is a fun community where we're trying to have fun and look at the pretty sun and stuff like that. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time in Destiny, and I'm looking forward to your comments. You all have a fantastic evening. Bye, guys.